Politics. That everyone, there's the rub, that one little subject, honestly, that gets everybody's mojo going, that no one can stop talking about. And it is a simple fact that everybody's got an opinion. Everybody. It affects everyone. It involves everyone. And to the stand-up comedian, it gives us an endless source of material. Everybody's got something to say about, and they should. A vicious political animal, an uncaged one. That's what I am, and I feel right at home. I'm no longer the town freak because nowadays that's what everybody's become. Okay, so let's start ranting about this and that. Now, Obama. Now, I love the man myself, honestly. I voted for him like everybody else did. Everybody had their personal reasons for voting for him. We all liked him, we all found him charming, and he told us all what we wanted to hear. He phoned the script in. Hell of a performer, honestly. Well, he had those big goofy Dumbo ears, that big jackass smile. Honestly, bigger than Julia Roberts or Cameron Diaz or that huge mouth you could get lost in. Not his eyes, his mouth. Honestly. You just trusted the guy, He was like the second coming of Eisenhower. Why did he get in office? Well, aside from the fact that after the W, come on, we weren't going to vote Republican again anytime soon. Neither were a lot of Republicans. A lot of Republicans converted essentially after him. They support him. They loved him. They looked at him as the extremist. But for a while it was like, oh no. Yeah, hell, I'm never voting again. I'd vote, but then they'd know where I live. Honestly, the simple fact is that the reason John McCain lost, specifically, more than anything else, is because he was just like Bush, wasn't he? That's what it was, essentially. It was, imagine George W. in office for a third term. Picture that for a moment. Not possible? Yeah, that's what McCain was. Same policy, same ideas, all over again. And the simple fact is, honestly, he was even less charismatic than Bush was. That's why Gore lost. Best man for the job, but too much style over substance. The man had about as much charisma as a beige wall. You want a president you like, who has personality of some kind, regardless of whether or not he can get the job done. That's why people are always trying to recruit stand-up comedians in the way. People want stand-up comedians, honestly, think they got pretty good political ideas. They should run for office. Yeah, but they're too smart, believe me. They know better. And no matter who's in office, we're going to complain. We're going to bitch. We're going to piss and moan. Oh, it's the worst possible job. What was I thinking? This guy's fucking up this country. It's amazing. The British couldn't beat us. The Germans couldn't beat us. The Russians couldn't beat us. The Middle East couldn't beat us. What's going to destroy America? The enemy within. Sure looked that way with Bush, didn't it? Honestly. Did anyone really think that we had a chance? I love Obama. Probably more than anyone else. Probably more than his wife does. Hell, I partied hard like it was 2,999 the night Obama won, just like the rest of you. I got blitzkegged. I was out there in the streets on every single drug imaginable. I had some very odd, distorted sexual experiences I still don't quite remember, and don't make a lot of logical sense, but I'm sure once I get let again, it'll all come rushing back to me. But, I wasn't totally that night. I knew there was going to be no change. Okay, there's a little, but, come on. Obama's not going to save us. We all kind of knew he wasn't going to save us. Why? Because he can't. No, it's not because he's inept, because, as we're going to say, we picked the wrong person for the job. The President of the United States of America has no authority. He can't do anything. Being president, it's kind of like being Mickey Mouse at Disneyland. What is Mickey Mouse? What is Mickey Mouse really? Mickey Mouse is a logo. He's a figurehead, a mascot. He's the funny little drawing, the logo that marks this is a Disney product. Everyone says they work for the mouse, but come on. Mickey Mouse doesn't run Disneyland. Mickey Mouse couldn't run a bat. Mickey Mouse does not run shit. Mickey Mouse isn't in charge. None of the Disneys are in charge of Disneyland. Who's in charge of Disneyland? And it's the same people at this country. There's a whole boardroom full of corporate capitalists in expensive business suits sitting around a conference table and putting numbers together. And those are the same people running this country. Obama doesn't have the authority to save us. Not if he wanted to, not his life depends. He can't do anything. It's just a title. When anything goes wrong, everyone blames the president. It's sad, isn't it? But what can you do? What can you do? And honestly, it's got to come from us. We got to make some changes. Once again, I love Obama. I swear allegiance to the man. If he were here right now, I'd bow down on my knee, kiss his ring, put it to my forehead. I take a bullet for the man. I take a dick in the ass. I take his dick in my ass. So that's how you know you got a president you admire. Someone you'd honestly take a crooked, sick dick for. I mean, that's what's really aspires to our best, you know. I mean, but people remember Washington, Lincoln, Nixon, the Kennedys? We did well into their term. Why? Not because they did a great job, because they were the president we'd take a dick for. But he's still not going to save us. It's got to come from us. Seriously, honestly, can't we start a political riot again? Can't we have a big graphic? Can't we all just get together, get our guns, riot in the streets, kill some foreign people, and take this country back like we did in the 60s and the 70s and hell, during the Great Depression, which is happening all over? Can't we do that? That seems to get things done. I think it's time for another one of those. You know, my grandfather, he would always say, God, this country's going to hell. Our children our own children. You know, boy, your mother's generation, your fathers, they did everything they could to undo all our hard work. I didn't know how right he was until now. Honestly, and you gotta remember, in my grandfather's day, there was a time when a man could honestly, there could be one person in the household, the father, traditionally, of course, who would work. He could have a job where he'd work on an assembly line. He could afford a 2-story house in suburbia, 2 cars in the garage, be able to take care of his wife, have a son and daughter, be able to put them all the way from birth through college. He could have a cat and dog, and there'd still be some money. He'd still have a retirement package, and there'd be some money for him to have some time off so he could spend with the family. What the fuck happened to all that? Honestly, people don't retire anymore. They die. I mean, your job would pay for your insurance, your insurance and health care. Once again, Obama said, what the fuck happened? We should still have this again. If America's the richest country on earth, why are we all broke? People, join me. Let's start rioting a little bit. We need to change them, shake some things up, huh? So what? I'm going to go out and load my gun. I'll see a lot of you out in the streets. People, let's take the country back. And for my grandfather's generation, wherever you are, Grandpa, you were right. Now more than ever. Good night, YouTube, and I do hope to see you all very, very soon.